In this episode, I'm gonna show you the opposite way. We get double waved, they stop mostly all of our pulls, and the lane is looking kind of grim. As you can see from here, there is no way already. Like, I'm trying to not get double waved, but you see this guy, he just constantly can kill my range creep, and it's so hard for me to even stay near this. That's what I was talking before, that you want the wave to be here right now. Because with Morphling, before you get level 3, it's so hard for you to play. That's when you hit your power spike, and they know that. Like I said, you see, I'm still level 2 and almost level 3, and they're trying to stop me from getting that with the best they got. And they're gonna kill me for it, because it's just such a good timing to go for me. If you get level 3, then it's a different story, but right now, I just die. He doesn't allow us to pull. He tries to deward this. You see, when they're pushing the lane, this guy is so free. That's why it's so important for us to push the lane and not allow their support to be free. When the support is free, he does so much for you. I keep trying to kill this range, but it's just so hard because they have this guy now. And I get level 3, but they already got a decent lead on me, as you can see. Already. This guy's top net worth, 16 net worth, and it's so hard to sustain it right now. Because they did it in a good spot and we misplayed because we couldn't play with range creeps. This guy gets a level ahead of me because of it. Because of all this, he gets a level ahead of me and he can just bully me out. It's hard for my guy to get a pull because of their position. They unblock this camp now. The small camp is out, he's stalled, and they can get the big pull without us contesting it. So this is almost the worst position you can be in during a laning stage. But despite that, I don't really get tilted or I don't get annoyed by it. You just know that after 5 or 6 minutes, by doing the right things, you're gonna be back at it. So this doesn't matter. Even though it's looking really bad, it doesn't really matter so much. You see it, he unblocked the big camp, he stops the small camp from pulling. He's doing a really good job. And now this is so hard for me to walk in. Like I said before, I showed you before, if the lane, let's say we're playing Radiant, the wave would be here and it's almost impossible for me to play there, right? That's why these guys, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep the lane here, so I cannot walk in because the Ancient is gonna come in with a creep and just get me out of the lane. So hard for me to walk in. The moment I come, they go on me and he kills the creeps. It's really good what they're doing. Now, the best I can do right now is buy raindrops, buy defensive items, buy a Morbid Mask next and just wait to go jungle. There is nothing else better you can do basically right now. Ideally, you want to try and kill the catapult and kill the aggression, but obviously when they have this lead, it's really hard to stop, to kill the catapult basically. As you can see, they'll try and use the catapult, they'll try to kill me, because they know using the catapult is super important. And killing the catapult, if you can, is also big when it comes to laning. You see, I couldn't kill the catapult and I lose the tower. That's how it is. If you don't kill the catapult, there is a high chance you will lose your tower. But when this happens, when you lose the tower so early on, and you still get the Morbid Mask, you don't want to just go Ancient, because it's so early. You don't want to go to Ancients because it's so far away from the place that you lost the tower. So when you lose the tower early on, you want to hold the jungle, and you want to wait the creeps, and just push them out and create pressure. And this is what I'll show you right now. See, we lose the tower. It's first catapult, kind of early, but even though I can farm Ancients, I'm still not going to do it. Because I just want to create pressure. I don't want these guys to be free. See, I'm just farming nearby, waiting the wave to come in a little bit better spot. Getting the mask. But like I said, still nearby the lane that I lost the tower. Yeah, I want to play next to the lane because I want my supports to be free right now. I don't want the position 5 to be here. I want position 4 to be here because they're going to do much more than I'm going to do in the map right now. Because I'm kind of weak, 5th or 16th net worth. I'm not going to achieve anything if I move away. I'll be just jungling, not doing anything. And I'm going to keep Mars busy, obviously. So now I try to kill a catapult, I try to push the lane. And when I push the lane, this guy is forced to be around me. You see, he doesn't want me to do that. But by doing that, he's going to make a mistake, staying longer with me, he's going to die for it in a minute. You see, I'm pushing the lane. I keep doing it. Now he's coming. And this is opening a play for us. Because he's playing so, he's trying to stop me from doing that. I'm keeping him busy, we're going to get a kill out of it. See? This guy smoked, even though tomorrow may not be a kill, but, it's still the right thing to do. Dies. Now I want to continue pushing this tower and I want to force somebody to tip it up. Again, creating pressure before I go into jungling. Even though like I had a really bad start and I could have went to formations, I could have just jungle, be safe and not die at all. I decided to apply pressure. That's when I go to jungle, because this way they feel so pressured to be with you. And we're gonna see that further. Like again, this Mars ideally would want to be mid, or he would want to be bot, like to pressure tier 1s, to pressure the whole game. But because I'm doing that, because I'm pushing the lane and I'm not allowing the lane to be here, like he's forced to be top again. So he comes back and these guys are gonna start to fight bot. And now you have the freedom as well. When you do that, you not only allow your supports to be free, but you also allow yourself to be free. So in this spot, because I push the lane so deep, I can either go ancients, I can TP to a fight, I can do whatever I want. You have so many options. And let's say you choose to farm ancients, it's not wrong. Let's say you choose to still push the lane or to farm bot, it's still not wrong. So many good options. Just because you didn't allow this guy to pressure your lane and you pushed it back and you forced him to be here, not just AFK jungle. This is like aggression, even though you're not fighting, you're just farming, but it's still an aggressive approach. It's important to know that not every game you need to do that. In some games, let's say your position 4 is gonna be really weak and he's gonna need a lane to take. Like he's gonna need a lane to take some XP levels. You can let him go here, but it's like rare situations, and you go to ancients. Then it's fine. If a guy wants to be top, like let's say your support is weak, he wants to be top, you still leave it to him and you go to ancients, let's say, or the most valuable place for you. So yeah, this is something to keep in mind. As you see, I'm still pushing this lane over and over and over, and even though you saw the start I had, I'm top network right now. Just by doing that, it's it's nothing too complicated, it's something simple. Now, right now, I'm pushing this tower, trying to force a rotation, but I can also look at the map and see this guy's diving bot. I'll decide to take a safe fight without putting myself in any danger. See, I'm just pushing the tower. Up, I saw an opening bot. I'm tipping to save my guys because they dove them. And 1 Q. Second Q. And I'm getting 2 Qs, and you see, imagine you're the enemies. Look at where the tower is. The Mars was forced to TP and defend this tower. So at the same time, I'm applying pressure on 2 lanes. I almost got the tier 1 top. I TP it, got 2 Qs, and now I'm gonna get a tier 1 just because I was pushing top lane and not AFK jungling. You see, that's a big win. It's actually a huge win. I forced the guy top, almost got a tower, TP it, got 2 Qs and got a tower. Now your life is again simple. You have so much freedom right now. You can farm ancients, you can look into a mid fight, maybe get this tower. Later on, you can outpush top, you can play for Roche, so many options. In this replay, I'm gonna show you, like, I'm playing a Void in this game against OG, and the moment I get a chrono, I decide to make a move. But this move is something you have to do, let's say you're losing the lane, and you don't have a place, and you're playing Void, kinda hard to jungle. This is something you wanna do when you're losing, especially when you're losing. You wanna make a move with the chrono as fast as you can, in the best possible way. So I got level 6, I don't even have boots in this game. And now I'm looking at the map. Like when I push the lane deep, and now I'm looking at the map. I'm looking at bot. Can I do a movement bot? I'm looking at mid, and now I saw a mid. But not only I saw mid, I also checked like what's the enemy level support. So if the Venge was level 6, it would be hard to go mid. But I checked that he's level 4. He just died. Rubik is low level. Mag doesn't want to be there. Like I know that I can get away with a mid move. So I didn't just TP blindly. I also checked resources on the supports before I went for it. And as you can see, like, I got Gloves of Haste, I don't even have boots, and I'm doing it. Like I saw this opening mid, and I'm straight doing it. I don't care about farm, I don't care about my Midas, I don't even have boots. And we get a mid kill. That's something you have to watch all the time. This is so good. It just helps your mid guy, it helps you as well. Like right now you don't have chrono, you can chill, you can farm your Midas, and it's so good. And not only that, I allowed my Phoenix to get some solo XP. So 3 good things with 1 good move. It's like a puzzle. Just to wrap things up, what's so important about this episode is that you shouldn't be dependent on your supports, and even if you get bad lanes, you shouldn't get into a bad place, you shouldn't get tilted. You need to know that if you understand your hero, you understand what you need to be doing, after 5 or 6 minutes you'll be top network, even if you have the worst start. Another important thing to remember is when you're winning the lane, like you need to know that the catapults, they're like a small objective and you need to use them. You need to call for backup if you want to. Let's say like you're losing the lane and you need to kill this carapod, you can ask your mid guy to TP and help you with it. Or let's say, like you want to use the carapod, you can call an extra guy and use it. Or if nobody wants to listen to you, you just use it yourself because it's your job to do it before you go into doing something else. Another important thing to remember is the double wave concept, because this double wave concept can really make your life easy, and it can make you win lanes or make you lose lanes if you don't stop it or if you don't apply it properly. So that's something to keep an eye out.